Chapter 83. The Tomboy Act. Miss Ava, I'm allergic to eggs. I can't eat them. A childish voice sounded at the table. Ava's chopsticks paused midair, holding an egg. Surprise flashed through her heart. What a coincidence. Though Adrian wasn't allergic to eggs anymore. Then I'll eat it. Ava withdrew her hand and put the food in her own bowl. She looked suspiciously at Adrian sitting on Lily's other side. He was patiently picking out fish bones. After removing the bones, he placed the fish meat in Lily's bowl. Over the past 6 years. Ava had nearly forgotten that Adrian was actually quite good at taking care of people. Although she'd catered to Adrian in every way, she couldn't deny that Adrian had always been very attentive to her needs. Things like picking out fish bones for her had been commonplace. She used to tease Adrian about being good at picking at things. Ava looked away and ate methodically. Adrian had once told her that after she graduated, they'd get married. He'd only said it once, but she could vaguely sense that Adrian seemed to long for marriage. Just like Grace. Though Grace appeared cold and aloof on the outside, she was actually a love-brained person who wanted nothing more than to be a good wife and mother. The two of them were quite well matched. Perhaps after marriage, they really could make it work. Thinking of this, Ava felt something stuck in her throat. The evil spirit in her heart instinctively tried to emerge. Watching Grace be happy was too difficult. Thinking of Wesley, she suppressed that impulse. After eating, she and Adrian took Lily to buy clothes and shoes and purchased many daily necessities before sending her back. As they were leaving, Lily looked at her with a smile. That smile made Ava inexplicably uncomfortable. No child wanted to go to an orphanage, but aside from giving her more money, she couldn't offer anything else. She couldn't bring Lily's mother back to life. Be good, Lily. I'll visit you when I have time. Ava touched the top of Lily's head, speaking gently. Lily nodded vigorously. She held Director Palmer's hand and waved goodbye to Ava. Ava turned and left the foundation with Adrian. Thought you didn't like kids? You were pretty patient. Adrian glanced at her sideways. Ava smiled sweetly. Her voice was light. She's one I sponsor, so of course she's different from other kids. Plus, Lily doesn't make noise or cause trouble. She's not annoying. I already called Mr. Quinn to pick me up, so I won't trouble you to drive me, Adrian. Ava carried her bag and walked to the left. She felt she should see less of Adrian. Whenever she saw Adrian, she couldn't help but have wicked thoughts. Wanting to break him and Grace up. The person who came to pick her up wasn't Mr. Quinn, but Wesley. She opened the car door. A bouquet of sunflowers sat in the passenger seat. Ava picked up the flowers and got in the car with a smile. Wesley took the flowers from Ava's hands and placed them in the back seat. As he straightened up and turned his head, Ava's enlarged face appeared before him. Where are we going today? They were extremely close. Just one more inch and their lips would touch. Taking you to meet friends. Wesley kissed Ava's lips, light yet full of enthusiasm. Kiss me anymore, and you won't be presentable. Ava smiled brilliantly and pointed to Wesley's obvious physical reaction. Wesley raised an eyebrow slightly. Can't help it. Who told me to have such a beautiful girlfriend? Just drive. Ava lightly punched Wesley's arm. She straightened up, and Wesley leaned over to fasten her seatbelt. Haven't I met your friends already? Ava changed the subject. Last time when Wesley moved, his friends should have all been there. Wesley's friends all had pretty good personalities. Perhaps because they knew Wesley liked her, they'd been very polite to her. Last time you weren't my girlfriend yet, but this time I'm introducing you to them as my girlfriend. Wesley held Ava's hand and placed it on his lap. After being stuck at home for so long, unable to go out, he was going crazy. He had to show off his relationship properly in front of them and blind them with affection. You really are a dark horse, aren't you? Chasing a girl all the way to that godforsaken place and even getting injured. You've earned this relationship. Just then, a short-haired girl wearing a smoky gray top, black pants, and combat boots walked over. She was holding a pool cue. So you're Ava? Wesley here is really lucky to have gotten such a beautiful girlfriend right after returning to the country. The girl's ear-length short hair swayed somewhat dashingly with her bold walking style. Ava responded politely, but the girl's next words made her raise an eyebrow. Your outfit today is so refined. Doesn't seem very suitable for playing pool. I really envy you girls who can do makeup. I'm always hanging out with these guys, so I'm rough as they come. Morgan swaggered into the middle of the group of guys. As she spoke, she even glared at them. It's all your fault. Nathan protested loudly. How is it our fault? You're way wilder than any of us. This was the first time Ava had encountered such low-level tactics. She wasn't the type to suffer in silence. She linked arms with Wesley, resting her face lightly on his shoulder, looking at Morgan with pure sincerity. My makeup artist is very skilled. Want me to introduce you? A girl's face is very important. You should do some maintenance. I can see your face is very dry. I can even see crow's feet at the corners of your eyes. And you have some blackheads on your nose. I have an esthetician I use regularly. I'll give you her contact info later. She's first rate at removing blackheads. Ava's voice was sweet and gentle. The guys who'd been joking around with Morgan immediately focused their attention on Ava, thinking to themselves how lucky Wesley was. Such a beautiful, gentle, and kind girlfriend. When would they get one? Morgan's smile froze on her face. So even the white moonlight in all the young masters' hearts in the capital circle does beauty treatments? Morgan laughed dryly, her smile somewhat forced. Ava grinned brilliantly. I'm just an ordinary person. Of course I need beauty treatments and maintenance too. Miss Hayes, you're exaggerating. I can't live up to the title White Moonlight. Everyone's just nice to me and says flattering things. With just a few words, Ava pulled the focus back to herself. She'd been playing the innocent act for years. Attracting men's attention was child's play for her. From the corner of her eye, she watched Morgan's expression twist slightly as she forced herself to appear magnanimous, finding it quite amusing. Perhaps normally when Morgan said these things, the guys would just think she was carefree, unpretentious. But that was it. Men were visual creatures. Who would ignore a beautiful, gentle girl? If she were Morgan, she definitely wouldn't go the tomboy route.